Good morning, children. Welcome to online biology class. My name is Lavanya and I am going to teach you. Today the topic is the fundamental unit of life. The fundamental unit of life. Generally, if the organism, not only the organism, the plants and the animals and the human being and a small creature, and we can see some microorganisms, bacteria, fungus, virus, these and all organisms are going to be live in the earth. And to bind that organism to live in the earth, to live on the earth, the organism needs one unit. That unit is nothing but cell. That unit is nothing but cell. The cell is nothing but the body of all organized cells are composed together as structurally, functional or functionally. Structurally, functionally, the organism leads to form a organism. And we told that is the fundamental unit of life. Yes, the cell is the unit of life. The cell is the main organism and the cell is the main compound present in all the living organisms. Yes, who discovered the cell? Who? The Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke in 1663. In 1663, Robert Hooke discovered the cell. Where he discovered the cell? He discovered the cell in cork tissue. Cork tissue means bark plant, bark tree. He took the layers of the tree and he cut it into a cross-sectionally slice, thin slices. How the cucumber and the onion slices we will do? Like that, he cut the plant, bark tree to a thin slices. At that time, he observed that a honeycomb structure. A honeycomb, honey hive. How it will be honey hive? Like a blocks. He observed that blocks in the shell and he concluded that something, that organism was there to fill the cell and composed like a organism. This is honeycomb. When he did observe with the help of the microscope, he observed that honeycomb structure in the cork plant. Yes. And now again you may ask that, man, who discovered that microscope? Microscope was discovered by Leeuwenhoek in the year 1674. Yes, microscope was discovered by Leeuwenhoek in the year 1674. In the 1666, he observed with the help of microscope, that is normal microscope, and this is the compound microscope. And in the next session, I am going to tell you about the compound microscope and its parts. now you should listen it. Yes, he discovered the compound microscope. After invented the compound microscope, another scientist, that is Robert Brown, he founded that the honeycomb cells of a carp plant, he observed the nucleus. He observed a small blue dotted-like structure that is nothing but the nucleus. He discovered that nucleus. Yes, and where he discovered not only in carp plant, he discovered in plants and animal cells also that the nucleus was there. Nucleus only is helpful for the cell to divide and to get large, enlarge the cells. Yes. After that, Robert Brown, Purkinje, he discovered that the protoplasm. He discovered the protoplasm in a cell. Protoplasm means nothing but a floating substance present around the cell. Okay, and next, after these all the theories, two scientists they got that these are not only the plants and not only the animals, all the living organisms are having a cell. That cell is going to be composed to perform an organism, and it is a life. The cell is the fundamental unit of life. And after that, the two scientists discovered the cell theory. They are going to be studying in plants and animals. In plants and animals, the two scientists are nothing but Sladen and Swan. Sladen and Swan, they both are discovered that the plants and animal cells, they studied so many organisms in plants types and animal varieties. They discovered and they concluded that all the organisms are included the cell. That's why they named as a cell theory. And after that, one scientist, Pacheco, he said that the cells are coming from pre-existing cells. Pre-existing cells. How that the pre-existing cells? We are coming from our parents, mother and father, and they came from their grandmother and grandfather. Like that, each and every organism and each and every cell is coming from the old cells only. That discovered by Pacheco. And next, a light brief revision we will do. The fundamental unit of life is nothing but the cell. And now, one more I am going to be telling you that the cell, how the cell is formed. First, atom to molecule to cell. Cells are formed as in tissues, and tissues are formed as an organ, and after that it is formed as an organism. Organism is nothing but human being or animals or plants. But the basic is the atom and after cell. This is the cycle of the cell. And next, how many cells are there present in our human body? There are 40 trillion cells are present in humans. And next, 80 billion cells are present in brain, human brain. And when the cell discovered 3.5 trillion years ago, the cell was founded. The cell was founded and it will be appeared on the earth. At that time the cell is there. Okay. And next, the cell. Now we discuss the cell. The study of the cell is known as cellular biology, cytology, or cell biology. The study of cell is nothing but cellular biology, cytology, or cell biology. These are the three studies we are going to be studying about the cell. And next we will see some more interesting topic, that is nothing but about the cell types. How many types of cells are there, and we will see. Cells. Types of cells. There are two types of cells are there. What are they? Prokaryote, eukaryote. Prokaryote and eukaryote. That will be called as a prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell means the cell, it may contain false nucleus. It may contain the false nucleus. And the eukaryotic means it may contain the true nucleus. True nucleus. Nothing but we discussed before, the nucleus is going to be play an important role in organisms. Prokaryotic, best example is bacteria. Best example is bacteria. And the eukaryotic best example are plants and animals. And next, in the prokaryote, the cell is not having cell wall. The cell wall is having. The prokaryote, the cell wall is having. In the eukaryote, the cell wall is not there. The cell wall is not present. And next, in the prokaryotic, the nucleus is floated. The nucleus is floated in cytoplasm. How? You may pour some seeds in the water, it may be float, no? Like that, in the cytoplasm, the nucleus is floated, and the floated parts you may call it as a plasmids. The floated parts you may call it as a plasmids. That's why the bacteria can be divided very fast. Why? Because if a single part of plasmid will be reaches to any host, any organism, and it can be suitable for environment, and at that time the bacteria will be live. That's why the bacteria is splits very fastly. And the eukaryote is having a nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane. Yes. And this is about the types of cells present in living organisms. Okay. And just a small revision of this session today. Yes, we discussed about the cell. The cell is the fundamental unit of life. It is only going to be organize all the living organisms, and it is only going to be composed of different organs and set it to be in one organism, and that the life is going to be given to organ. And who discovered the cell? Robert Hooke discovered the cell in 1663. After when he discovered that the cell in bark tree, cork. The cork structure will look like a honeycomb when he observed the normal microscope. He saw that cell is having a honeycomb structure. And after the Robert Hooke, Leeuwenhoek discovered a compound microscope, and he observed different types of plants and animal cells, and he found that the compound microscope is very useful to find any type of cell. And after that, Robert Brown, he studied more on the plants and animal cells, and he found that the nucleus was there in the middle of the cell. That is only playing the key role to leave the organism on the earth. And after that, Purkinje he studied that the protoplasm was there in a cell. It will be playing a role. It will be settled down the each cell organ discovered the plants and animal cells, more studies he did and they named as a cell theory. And after Rudolf Virchow, he discovered and he is telling that the cells are coming from the pre-existing cells with the help of one genetic material that is nothing but the DNA. How we are getting from our fathers to us, like that the cells are coming from the pre-existing cells that we discussed in this class. The cell types we discussed, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes example bacteria, eukaryotes example plants and animals. And in the tomorrow session we are going to be discussed about the compound microscope, and we will be ready to take one activity also by tomorrow. And tomorrow we are going to be do one onion activity. How we will see the cells in under the compound microscope. Thank you, children.